Hi Aries, so this is your family reading. Oftentimes I've noticed that it just kind of seems like when you look at YouTube, it's mostly just love readings, and I feel like we should also be focusing on other connections as well when it comes to family, business, things like that. So I wanted to do a reading to see if there's anything I can help with, essentially. So keep in mind, Aries, that this is a general reading and this will not resonate for every single Aries out there. Also, my video for this is going to be timeless, so I believe that whenever you come across this video is when it was meant for you. So yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to use the Animal Spirit Oracle deck to kind of get a feeling for the person that we're going to be tapping into. So what family member, what family is Aries dealing with? Collective Aries. Okay. Okay. All right. So we have the peacock, the frog, and the lion. Okay. So, hmm. This is a little interesting energy here that I'm kind of honing in on. So, Aries, it kind of looks like you might be dealing with a person who can kind of show off a little bit, can be a little bit what's the word I kind of wanted to use? And let's just say showcase themselves. This person likes to, like, this person looks at the, okay, it's interesting. It feels like, Aries, that there's a person that you're dealing with that you don't see eye to eye with, and it's because this person is stubborn. And for you, you are also finding, like, it's interesting because for some of you guys, this could be like siblings dynamic or something similar to that. It doesn't have to be, but it just seems like there's some kind of there's healing. Because when I look at this frog, for some reason I associate frogs as healing. I associate it as also cleansing and detoxing, because frogs can stay in like murky waters and in dirty ponds, and they always somehow get clean. And the rain, the drops, it looks like it's being cleansed. It feels like you and this other person is essentially you're both not looking at each other's viewpoints, and it seems like you both argue quite a bit, and one argues a little bit louder than the other. It's almost like one person can be a little bit more aggressive. Like, it almost feels like it started off with something like an innocent thing. I don't know. It's a weird energy. Maybe when I get more into it, we'll kind of pinpoint more what's going on. But it just feels like you two are not seeing eye to eye, whoever this family member is. But it's caused quite a bit of conflict because it feels like you've always had an issue with this person. Because it feels like you two have just completely different points of views. And it's like you guys always butt heads, but you're both very stubborn, it feels like. Like, neither one wants to admit that they're wrong or wants to subside in a way. It feels kind of like some of you guys, it just feels like there's, I don't know, like there's just some kind of unnecessary like frustration that you two you just seem like you guys, like you've never really liked this family member, it feels like. And if you did at one point, it was like short-lived. It just feels like this family member's always rubbed you the wrong way, is kind of what it feels like. So let's get some tarot in here and see if we can figure out more what's going on with Aries, especially when it comes to family and relations. What is my Aries dealing with? So we have the Hermit, the Five of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Page of Wands. Yeah. See, it kind of seems like, okay. So for some of you guys, you could have been this type of person that when you get into an argument with this person, you both like say comebacks at each other, and then when it's all said and done and this person's no longer in your like area, that's when you're like, oh, I should have said that. It feels like that with the Hermit card, like you're just trying to come up with ideas to how to one up this person in a way. It's just funny because it just feels like sometimes it starts off playful and then it gets aggressive for some of you. But it just feels like you and this person, there's just a lot of conflict there. There's just a lot of fighting. And it's mostly because you feel like this person doesn't understand you or see you. For some of you guys, this is a father figure. The more I'm talking about this, it kind of just feels like for some of you, it's like you never felt like your father ever saw you or seen you. It feels like you've never been truly like understood. And it upsets you because you've always felt like because this person cannot see your viewpoint or see how you view things, it almost makes you feel like you're alone in a way, like you're just not seen. But you want to no longer feel so stuck with this situation because it feels like you have lied to yourself, but this person might have lied to you a couple of times. I'm feeling that there is a sense of mistrust with this person. For some of you guys, it might have started with a lie. If this was a father in your life, this person could have promised you something and then didn't deliver on that promise, and then that's when it started. It was just that little seed of mistrust, and then the more that it seems like this person just disappoints you over and over and over again, and it just feels like for some of you guys it can be a father figure or a mother figure, but I'm just really sensing father, like a masculine energy. Because I feel like for some of you guys, and I feel like this isn't going to be for all Aries, but a small select few of you, you could have like walked away and left when you were like 16 or younger. You could have gone and lived with another parent or something like that, but there's just like a gap between how, like there was distance between you and this person for a long time, and you don't talk to this person as very often because of that. And for some of you guys, you've been trying to get this person to be more in your, be more willing to allow this person to, essentially, you want this person in your life, but you also don't want the drama or the conflict that comes with it. I think that for a lot of you guys, you felt very burdened by this connection. You felt like every disappointment, it's like, it's a little bit more weight for you. And for some of you guys, you've kind of lost hope that this person's ever going to change or that you can ever really make this relationship work. It's just interesting because it just really feels like you really wanted to, like you just wanted to be loved and understood, but this person's not willing to meet you halfway. But I'm also sensing that you're not willing to budge either, because there's some aspect, Aries, to which you feel like like this person has to see it from your point of view instead of you trying to see it from the other person's point of view. For some of you guys, you might not understand this person because this person could have a lot of flaws. And if this is like a parental person or like a parent, this really could be, you know, because when you're a kid and stuff, you always look up to your parents and you never think that they can do anything wrong. And then when you get older, you learn things about your parent and you think, wow, how imperfect they really are. And because of that, it's like you're seeing that, but you're holding that. You're not allowing this person to prove themselves. And if you have, it's like you just feel disappointed with this person. But it almost feels like you didn't truly communicate how important an event was for you or whatever it was that you were trying to essentially give this person. So let's pull some further clarifiers so that I can kind of get a better understanding of what's happening here. But I mean, if this is resonating so far, that's great. It doesn't have to be a parent. It can be any kind of family member, so just take it however. But it really does feel more like a father figure in my book. It just feels that way energetically. So let's see, let's get a clarifier for the Hermit. Okay. Okay, I'm actually going to switch that because I thought about putting that card there and this card here when I first was pulling it. So, I think for some of you guys have, I'm sensing that if this is like a parental thing, like a parent, I feel like this is you, like you're older now, obviously. I'm sensing that for some of you guys, you know, you're a lot older, you've found your footing in life, you've tried to grow and excel, and for some of you guys, you might have tried to impress this person, to get their love and approval. Like you're sensing, I'm feeling a sense of wanting their love and approval, but wanting them to understand you. It almost feels like you've always felt like you were misjudged, or you've always felt like you were never seen truly. And because of that, that's like a core wound I keep feeling for my Aries. And it feels like you're not going anywhere with this person. It feels like you argue with this person in like circles. Like it just never seems to resolve itself. You just never feel like you can ever really be at peace in this connection. And for some of you guys, you just wanted this person to be honest with you, to give back a little bit in the connection. If this is like a parent, maybe this person, all you wanted was for them to come out and have lunch with you or do something. It's like just trying to, again, essentially have them meet you halfway. You just want to feel like this person is willing to put in that time and effort for you, but you're not seeing it happening. But you're trying to learn to let it go on your own, because I think what's happening for my Aries is you guys are losing a sense of hope. You're losing a sense of, well, I feel like this person's never going to change, so I'm just not going to accept it. I'm just gonna have to accept it, and I'm just gonna have to move forward and just let go. But what's happening is you're not being honest in a way, because it's like you're trying to deceive yourself, because you tell yourself and those around you that you're over it, that you just don't care about him anymore or her anymore, or whoever it is that this resonates for. But what's happening is you're not being honest with yourself and saying that, yeah, you still have that core wound, that you're still trying to get this person's love and approval. And it felt like this person might have walked away. This could have been like a parent that abandoned you, or it could have been a parent that your parents could have gotten a divorce. I'm sensing for some of you guys, this person just really wasn't in your life as much. And this person and you never really talked much. And if, say, this person, you grew up with them, like, say, if it was a parent and you grew up all the way till you got out and you moved out on your own, there was not much communication. I feel like you two just don't talk very much, and one of you walked away from the situation for a good while, it feels like. For at least a couple of years or a couple of months, like a long extended enough time that it felt kind of hurtful that this person and you faded out. But it left you feeling very burdened. But I think, like, again, you're coming down to you're not going to get anything out of this. It's almost like you're counting your losses and you're trying to accept what, like, how this connection will be and how it will always be. And it feels like you're not, like, what's happening is you're losing that sense of hope, but you're also needing to learn to tap into that side of you, that intuition, side of you that knows, what's best for you, that knows what's going to actually make sense in your life. It feels like what's happening here is you're dealing with a situation where this other person, I think this other person puts up a front like they're okay. But if this is, like, say, a father figure or somebody that's just very important in your life, I'm tapping in that this person has also felt left alone and abandoned by their by their parents or their family. And because of that, that's how they treat you. That's how they come across, is because they don't know it any other way. And that's their only way of truly knowing how to show love, is by not really giving you the love that you feel like you deserve, you know? Like, this person, I wouldn't say is trying their best, because I'm having a sense that this person obviously could do more, but I just feel like this person isn't really willing to open up. This person's very closed off. This person has a very closed off heart chakra, is what it feels like. So let's pull some cards so we can get this reading closed up soon. I'm going to pull the Angel and Ancestor Oracle cards and see what lessons my Scorpios are learning when it comes to this connection with whatever family member they are dealing with. It just feels sad. Oh. It's a lot of cards, but I will take them because I feel like I should. Okay, so we have Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved. We have Sage, be devoted and committed. We have Oracle, wait for important information. And we have Warrior, be fearless and stand strong. And then we have Knight, be brave and honest. So, Scorpio, what's happening and what I think you and this other person is here to essentially teach each other is, one, to learn to open yourself up, especially emotionally, learning to express how you truly feel, even though it's scary, and even though I am sensing for some of you guys, you might have done this, and this person could take advantage of that or see that as weakness. And for a lot of you guys, that's why you hold back quite a bit, especially when it comes from the heart. And it's just because this person has a very closed off heart chakra. You and this other person are both mirroring each other, what core wounds you need to heal within yourselves. And it's learning to be committed to what it is and what you want in life. Because I'm sensing for some of my Scorpios, you guys haven't even truly committed to yourself or what it is that you want. So it's like trying to get this person to commit their time to seeing you or talking to you. It's like where you need to learn to have respect for your own time and your own energy, and others will too. It also feels like for some of you guys, you just need to relax, allow yourself, like for some of you, you're going to get an epiphany or some kind of information that's going to come through that's going to help you guys understand something better. But you're having just to learn to stand your ground, essentially. Being honest with yourself, being honest with this person. For some of you guys, you might want to distance yourself enough from this person if it gets too toxic. And you have every right to do that without feeling guilt or shame. Because I am sensing for some of you guys, you feel guilty for walking out on this person or this person walking out on you. And because of that, it's like you have that fear of abandonment. And you're afraid that if you walk away, then you'll never see this person again. Or this person will never see you again because this person consistently leaves. It just feels like there's some kind of abandonment issues there. But if you can learn to work through the issues that you have at hand, and to understand, like, why is this person triggering me, and what can I learn from this person. When you come at it from a viewpoint of what can this person teach me, then it changes your entire perspective. And learning to not be so stubborn and allowing people to have their own thoughts and opinions. When you learn to accept that everybody is different and that's what makes the world go round, then you won't feel so stressed or so worried about this other person's thoughts, opinions, or belief systems. So that's what I have for you, Aries. I hope that this resonates for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great, wonderful day. Thank you. Bye.